Championship was on. He thought he might come over and have a look at it.
He's done the right thing.
I don't think he's off the Cormo Express. That was parked in Bunbury for a long time.
Is he wearing thongs or other boots?
Don't know. Did you like that one, Don Crombie? Yeah, the Cormo Express was in Bunbury for a long time, Grant, and not wanting to upset the international visitor. We'll tell about that later. Well, on the start of this event, number 10, heat number 12, I should say, I'm getting myself really confused through nothing. Rob Starkey in car 15. Well, he hasn't had a good championship so far, but he's taken the lead in this one as he goes into turn number 3, a car length ahead of, I think it could be number 8, Kevin Park. As we come down the front straight away, Bill Penn. Then it's back to Paul Bennett. Behind Paul Bennett was Daniel Amajuri. I thought I saw Murray Iwanow's name. Might have been Mike Iwanow I thought I saw, but it's the race leader. Will get myself together here. Number 15 it is, Rob Starkey, Bill Penn. Back then to the next car through was car number 63, Paul Bennett. Behind Paul Bennett now is Kevin Park. Then we've got Daniel Amajuri. Sean Graham is the next car through. It's a fair way back then to the next car, which I think is Freddie Bidmead in the Datsun 180B. Oh, we've got Sean Graham has done a whizzy down there. Sean Graham, he earned himself a couple of tutus down at Margaret River Speedway, and the yellows have come on. The yellows have come on, but I'm not sure if the passing happened down the back straight under yellow or outside of yellow. We'll just wait and see what the judges pick up on that. Whether or not Rob Starkey will lead them off on the restart, we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, Sean seemed to just go around on his own there, Tony.
Two cars are swapped over. When the yellow lights came on, Rob Starkey was still in front by half a car length from 57 and Bill Penn. Bill Penn had the power as they come out of turn 4. When we start there, they did have to sort the back. That's the reason why.
And it looks like we've lost car 28 on the back straight. He's on the curb line. I think we'll probably see... We're not going to get yellows. He's sitting right on the edge of the track, and that's the Damien Amato car. Yes, the yellows have been brought back on. I'd say he's all out of noise over there. The push unit will be required, I'm sure. So the race has been brought down. While we're waiting on the restart, we'll go with the official placings on heat number 11. We're getting the results through very quickly because our steward is operating in the adjacent room up here, and does certainly speed things up. Number 21 was first, Brendan Condren with 36 points. Number 1, Stephen Laidlaw, 28 points. Number 17, Darren Blight with 23 points. Number 13, Brad Mitchell, a good result for him with 17. No, sorry, not Brad Mitchell. What am I thinking of? Tim Green it is. Number 13, Tim Green. Brad normally drives number 13 here at Collie Speedway, so I'm allowed to be excused on that one. Tim Green with 17 points. Number 12, Rodney Rocket Massara with 13 points. Number 22, Michael Caine with 10 points. Number 34, Damon Truchet with 8 points. Number 4 was Shane McKenzie, scored an 8th placing with 6 points. Number 59 was, who was number 59 there?
Kirby.
Andrew Kirby had 5 points. And number 33, Glenn Smith, a disappointing result for him, finishing 10th with 4 points only.
Damien Amato car parked up in this race on the infield. So we'll do one more lap under cautions, under yellows, and then we'll be away. I think you need to do a bit more sign writing on the side of the Sean Graham car.
Well, Sean did it, mate.
Tony's telephones is
clear
enough for me.
Doesn't ring much of a bell now, does it? Take a look at Mick Murray in the program there. Would you believe that Mick rode solos?
I would after looking at him there, yes.
You would you?
I would after looking at
But he looked like that before he rode solos too. No, Mick was a solo rider back in the days, early days of Collie Speedway here. Back in the days when Peter Thompson was a top solo rider. I don't know if you remember Peter Thompson around Speedway.
Hoppercross.
No, before that time I think. Oh yeah. Back in the 70s, early 80s. 3 laps down and 9 to go here with Rob Starkey to lead them off. He takes it easy through the witch's hat. That allows Bill Penn to stay pace with him. So Rob Starkey now is the race leader. Then we go back to Bill Penn. Then it's Car number 63, Paul Bennett. Paul Bennett driving the ex-Paul Briggs car, so I'm allowed to be a little bit confused. Behind him comes Kevin Park. Behind Kevin Park is Daniel Amajuri. Back then a fair way to Freddie Bidmead. Behind Freddie Bidmead is car 14, Murray Cleesby, and Murray Cleesby needs to get a pedal on there as we watch and Daniel Amajuri go up into 4th place now. The race leader is still Rob Starkey. He's stark raving mad here at Collie Speedway tonight. Down the front straightaway, Rob Starkey from Manjimup has a very slender mortgage on this race. He's got Bill Penn on his ginger ale. He wouldn't know that Bill Penn broke a track record here at Collie Speedway before Christmas. In fact, the way Bill Penn's driving tonight, you'd wonder how the heck he could possibly do that. Back in 3rd place is still Paul Bennett, Daniel Amajuri. Behind him comes Kevin Park. We go back about 100 metres then to the next car, which is Sean Graham, followed by Freddie Bidmead. As we've got a change happening, and Robbie Starkey has lost it completely over there. I think he must have been taking it just a bit too carefully, and he's allowed Bill Penn now to take over the race lead. He's also allowed Paul Bennett to 2nd and Daniel Amajuri up into 3rd. But Kevin Parks now is ready to pounce on Rob Starkey. As we're almost reached the half race distance here, we'll be crossing over to somebody else shortly. I'm not quite sure who'll be. Grant Woodhams, but the race leader is doing a great job. That's Bill Penn. He's got a big mortgage on this one now, with Paul Bennett back in 2nd, Daniel Amajuri 3rd, Rob Starkey then, yeah, that's Kevin Park.
Yeah, Kevin Park in 5th. Thanks very much, Tony. Bill Penn is in the lead where we expected him to be on a couple of occasions tonight, but maybe Bill's finally dialed it in. Certainly has been not in his usual form in the first 2 outings, but leads this one at this stage over Paul Bennett and Daniel Amajuri. Rob Starkey from Manjimup back in 4th, and then Kevin Park. So they've spread themselves out a little bit after the initial early dice. And Bill Penn probably enjoying the breeze in his face as he continues to lead this one over Paul Bennett. Daniel Amajuri, who is spending a little bit too much time in the high dirt. If he could bring it down a little lower, might make up some ground on Bennett and Penn in front of him. That doesn't seem to be happening at this stage. As we go down the back straight, one more time for Billy Penn as the white flag is held high by Don Crombie. One to run here at Collie Speedway. Billy Penn from Albany takes the white flag. Paul Bennett, Daniel Amajuri, Rob Starkey, Kevin Park. Back to Sean Graham, then Murray Cleesby and Fred Bidmead will bring them on home. But here he comes into turns 3 and 4 for his first victory tonight. Driving the number 57 car out of Albany on the south coast. Mr. Bill Penn is first, Paul Bennett 2nd, Daniel Amajuri 3rd, Rob Starkey home in 4th after leading for such a long time. Then Kevin Park in 5th. 6th home will be the 9 car of Sean Graham. In 7th, Murray Cleesby all the way down from 2J. And then Freddie Bidmead brings them home in the 27 car in the Narrogin Fiberglass Datsun 180.